But first, a second COVID-19 vaccine could soon be available here in the U.S. The Food and Drug Administration is expected to issue an emergency authorization for Moderna's vaccination as early as today. It would, of course, join Pfizer's vaccine, which started to be distributed to Americans earlier this week. Meantime, Vice President Mike Pence and his wife got their Pfizer vaccines this morning in a live televised event in Washington, D.C., making Pence the first prominent member of the Trump administration to be vaccinated. Our health reporter, Anjalee Khemlani, is here with more now. Anjalee, lots to get to, but I'm wondering if there's any word on whether President Trump will be receiving the vaccine anytime soon.
That remains unclear, and we also know that he did have COVID, so that may be the reason why Vice President Pence was chosen as the individual to receive the vaccine. There have been questions about whether or not individuals who have had COVID should get the full dose of the vaccine, or what should be the protocol on that front. We know that healthcare workers have been receiving the vaccine, whether or not they've been exposed. So that's on that right now. We know that U.S. Surgeon General Jerome Adams, in a conversation with Yahoo Finance earlier this week, did mention that there was a lot of thought being put into who specifically would be getting those vaccines to help boost public confidence. But now, of course, we know that we're waiting for that second vaccine. Moderna's is out for, we're waiting for that EUA to come anytime today or possibly as late as tomorrow. Last week, Pfizer's vaccine did get a late night EUA on Friday, near midnight almost. And that is what is not expected to happen this week, because everything for Moderna seems to be moving relatively smoothly, including at yesterday's Vaccine Advisory Committee meeting, which did pass the recommendation for a vote of 20-0, which was almost unanimous, with one abstention, focused on the age limit. So Moderna's would be, if authorized, available for anyone 18 years and older. We do know, of course, that those vaccines are only going out to frontline health workers as well as nursing homes initially, but after that, the CDC has yet to designate the next priority.
Anjalee, if and when Moderna gets that emergency authorization clearance from the FDA, how long will it be before we start seeing that vaccine being distributed to folks here in the U.S.?
It seems like the timeline is going to continue to follow exactly as Pfizer's. So for people, meaning the frontline workers and those who can get the vaccine immediately as early as next week. But broadly speaking, we aren't expected to see the general public vaccinated until really March or April. And that's a very optimistic timeline, just based on the production options and how quickly they can get through the priority groups.
All right, Anjalee Khemlani, thanks so much for the update.